Hello, Aries. Thanks for coming for January's reading. I'm going to be doing things a little bit differently. I don't do scheduled readings. So when I feel guided, I just jump in and know the Spirit is compelling me to do a reading. That's why I look like homemade sin from scratch right now. So we're going to go ahead and do a little jump into the year ahead so you can see the themes, the challenges, and the opportunities or gifts that's coming. So we're going to get right in here. I'm not here to blow smoke up your ass, Aries. I'm going to keep it real with you. Real tarot reflects real life. So, with that being said, the theme of 2026 is the Six of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Cups in reverse. When I see this combination of cards, when I look at one, each individually, the Six of Swords in reverse is not wanting to move away from something, and the Eight of Cups being emotionally connected to that thing, making it hard to move away. And then the Seven of Cups in reverse, kind of removing confusion, seeing things for what are true options against things that are just like flights of fancy or sensationalized things. You're really seeing the truth. So the theme of 2026 is you're determining the difference between what you're attached to, which can be like an anxious or avoidant attachment you have to something, or what you're connected to, which is something that is deep and gives back, that doesn't come from fear or anxiety. So 2026, you could find yourself feeling like you need to walk away from something, but you're attached to it. You don't really have a solid connection, but you definitely have an attachment. And you're starting to see that in 2026. Like the fog is clearing and you're able to see things as they truly are. And removing things that are attached and really embracing the things that you find connection to. Now, what we might find in some challenges here, Aries, is the Five of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Wands. This is a good example of cards being upright, which aren't exactly great. So the Five of Wands, there's a conflict around options and confusion. This can kind of be like a gaslighting energy you might be receiving from someone who keeps saying they're delivering, but you're really conflicted about this. And it may not even be a person. It could be a situation. It could be a circumstance you're finding yourself in that you need to make a decision about. But there are so many moving parts that you can't hold still long enough to focus on exactly what it is you need to do. There's definitely a conflict and confusion. It's like trying to see clearly, but the theme for 2026 is that fog being lifted. It's just getting to the point where the fog is lifted that can be challenging. Now, what we find in the area of gifts and opportunities is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress, and the Knight of Wands. When I see this combination of cards, this can indicate that there is a real potential for growth, creation, and abundance. This is like you're doing shadow work. You're really digging deep into what it is that you truly want, not what maybe your ego says you want, because sometimes we can get into these places where we make decisions based on how it's going to look like to everybody else. Not what it is that truly feeds us. Not what we truly want to create, but what we've believed we're supposed to want to create. We're moving past these things, seeing exactly what it is, the potential for growth that we have. And with the Knight of Wands, this is opportunities coming in. Fiery, passionate opportunities for inspired action. So you're getting the opportunity to take action on the things that are really going to feed you, the things that you can really create that spark life into your veins. And you're removing the confusion about whether or not it's something you literally wanted to do, or if it was a thought planted in your head somewhere in the past about what it was you were supposed to want. A good example of this is we're all taught we want to get married and we want to have a full-time job and 3.25 the picket fence. Those are old messages we've been taught that we've wanted. What is it that you truly want? You don't have to measure yourself by the measuring stick of your parents or of your friends or of your colleagues. You have your own individual measuring stick you should be measuring yourself against. The problem comes when we start measuring ourselves against other people's. We never measure up that way. We never truly feel success because that's not meant for us. So this is a great opportunity and a great gift. It's like you're getting a bounds of clarity in 2026. I also pulled a card for advice. All right, this is from Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler deck, and it's Distant Thunder. Clear the air. This is a great deck for getting advice. I love this. Dramatic purification, renewal, and healing are occurring on many levels. Don't be concerned if there's chaos in your life. In this instance, it's good. It's shaking things up so you don't become stagnant. If your auric field or your personal space is cluttered, it's difficult for exciting new experiences and opportunities to come into your life. It's time to clear out clutter, release the old, discarded, and unused. Clear the air and release situations and people who do not empower you. Purify the dross out of your life. In order for renewal to occur, the old needs to make way for the new. On a distant horizon, a storm is brewing. Great shards of lightning are thunderbolting to the earth from the heavens. It can feel chaotic, but it heralds a time of renewal. The thunderstorm clears the dust out of the air and re-energizes the earth. Be open to change. It's all good, even if it doesn't seem like it. New energy is flooding your energy field. Examine your life and see if there's anything that needs to be cleared, renewed, or released. Now's the time. Renewal and rebirth is at hand. I love it when the card goes with the reading. That is completely by accident. We are going to look into the things that we are releasing in 2025, clearing out of the way. All right, what are we releasing in 2025? What are we leaving behind in 2025 for Aries? Five of Swords. This feeling that we need to win at all costs, or that we need to surround ourselves with people who feel like they need to win at all costs. I think you're reevaluating mindsets and perceptions. You know, what is it worth to you? King of Cups. Eight of Swords in reverse. I think we're getting rid of waiting for people to tell us how they feel and express to us, like, emotional maturity. We're getting rid of the need that in our lives, that needing that confirmation from other people. The Eight of Pentacles. This is like banging your head against the wall trying to get something accomplished. Like endlessly just trying to work so hard at something that it feels like we're never going to achieve it. We're tired of starting over. We're leaving behind the need to constantly have to start over from scratch when we can incorporate things, when we can build on what we already have as a solid foundation, and not wait for somebody else to confirm it for us. Stepping more into your own confidence, Aries. That's what I have for you for a look into 2026. If you'd like a full reading, there is a link on my bio. Thanks.